Today, I've got a different style video for you than I've done in a long time. I've been putting these types of videos on my Handyman Business YouTube channel, and they do really good. And they say, Handyman, you should be putting this on the main channel. This is good stuff. Okay, we're going to try it out on the main channel today. This is a day in the life. We're all hitched up, lunch is packed, tools are mostly organized. For those of you that are curious, the first stop is 13 miles away. It's going to take me 24 minutes. It's lit up in orange. That means there's going to be some traffic. At least it's not red. So yeah, 24-minute drive to the first stop. Ring the doorbell. Knocked. Knocked again. Nobody's answering. Landlord is calling me. Today's video is sponsored by the WD-40 company. Now, a lot of you know that I drive a pickup truck and I transport my tools with a tool trailer. Because the new truck is so much higher off the ground, I had to get myself a new drop-down hitch system. It's kind of expensive, wanted to protect it. What I'm going to be doing is using the WD-40 Specialist True Multi-Purpose Grease to lube up the ball and the hitch, where they come together. You just put this on your trailer hitch and keeps the noise down, reduces the wear and tear on your trailer hitch, on your ball. Hello.
Hey, sorry about that. I can't hear a thing. There's a dog. Is that all right?
Oh, doesn't bite, does it?
No. And I needed the sound to stop.
Okay.
And so they're right next to each other.
Have you tested it?
I haven't.
Okay, it works.
Sure does. Test it because it's a vaulted ceiling, and anytime you open the oven.
Oh, so it goes off a lot. All right, well that's it.
Yeah, that's all I need. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good day.
You too. See ya.
Goodbye. Tough job. Somebody's got to do it though, right? Someone's got to do this stuff. All right, I know a lot of you are in disbelief, coming out of your seats, yelling and screaming. You can't believe it, you can't believe it. Well, believe it. Now, my day is not going to be that easy. It's going to get progressively worse and worse. So, it is exactly 30 minutes since I left my house, and I've made my first $125. Now, I gotta go to a landlord's house, pick up a garbage disposal, go to a rental house, and install the garbage disposal. Hopefully it's a direct swap. See, this is where things will start to get interesting, and they won't go as smoothly as, putting in a smoke detector. Hell, I didn't even have to change the battery. Just had to plug it in, put it up, and turn it. All right, here we go. I had to park a little ways down the road. Anybody want to take some bets? Did they clean out underneath their sink? Is there rat shit underneath the sink? I bet there is. But there's mouse. But there's all sorts of nastiness under there. We'll find out.
There's just a bucket under there right now holding everything.
Hey, John.
Anyway, you can clean all that right out?
Yeah, I can take it all out. There's not a ton in the bucket either.
Oh, so it's leaking?
Yeah, there's a crack in the bottom. Slightly.
It looks like some... Oh boy. Hey there, buddy. You good doggy?
It takes a while to start leaking, but then it does. Because I was only noticing it when I would do a lot of dishes.
Usually when you have these metal pipes, everything is corroded and disintegrates when you try to mess with it. Been here a while. See, it's hardwired into there. There's no way you can even unplug it. Looks like this is going downhill a little bit. I should be able to adjust this just a hair. Got some room right here, and maybe a little bit of room left in this one. I am going to have to put an outlet in here to take this apart and turn this into a switched outlet so that this can get plugged in. Testing for leaks. All right, no leaks on that side. Looking for leaks here, looking for leaks here. All right, good so far.
As a nursing Cook County jail just came in.
You're all set?
Thank you so much.
I tested both sides and you should be all right.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
We'll
Goodbye.
try not to break it.
Okay. Keep the chicken bones out of it. So that wasn't too bad. Had to put a GFI outlet in because it came with a pigtail on it, which is nice. Saved me some work for having to wire up a pigtail. And now we're on to the next one. Next one, I don't know if I think the guy I don't know why he didn't text me in complete sentences, so I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I know you're looking. Where can you get an awesome hat and a sweet, cool, manly t-shirt with all those tools on it? Well, it's the handyman.store. There'll be a link across the screen. It'll be linked down in the description. I've had both this shirt and this hat for a while. They're holding up good, especially the hat. This is a real high quality hat. Got a lot of sweat stains built into it. The shirts run a little on the small side once they shrink. I think they're 50-50, but they are quite comfortable. Very soft, supple. Not those nasty, really, really cheap ones that are like scratchy and stiff. They're not those. Okay, which lane do I gotta be in? I'm gonna get the pepper spray ready. Hopefully you're not getting bored yet. Stay with me. I got some interesting stuff coming your way. Some electrical work. I think tile work. I even think I gotta trim some trees, but it's in broken English, so I really don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do here. Well, one of my most successful videos was filmed here a couple years ago. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I might get lucky again. This fence post here is supposed to get repaired. What that means is I'm just going to screw it to the side of the house. We just need it to be able to latch here. Nice. All right, we got a tile that's got to get, he said rigged. He said rig it up. Literally, riggy. Look at this place. I didn't see a barbecue. Well, here's the situation. This is the problem. The tenant and the property manager say that these lights have been powered Since they took possession, since they started managing it, they have no idea how to turn it off. I've checked all the switches around the front of the house and nothing turns it off. I've looked out throughout the yard. There is an outlet right there, a GFI outlet right here, and you know, I hit the test button, try to trip it. I'm guessing this is the conduit that goes and it's tapped in to here, but the light's still on when I trip it. So what I'll do, well, let's see here, I think I'm just gonna go for it. There's no ground, there's no metal conduit, there's really nothing for it to ground out on except for me. So I just gotta keep my fingers out of the way. That's what I'm working with. I just gotta get those twisted together and get a wire nut on there, and then I will tell them, the property manager, that this whole thing probably should be redone. From the light fixture wires, these teeny tiny little short things coming out, to this conduit that is cracked in several areas. Also, I showed you the junction on the other side right over there that's all messed up too. But today we're just getting this light hooked up, and they can decide if they want to have this all gutted and redone at a later date. Lights on, piece of cake. You wouldn't believe how many people came and looked at this and couldn't figure it out. It's strange. So this one here, we're not replacing this. I'm not digging a hole. I'm not moving these giant flagstones, digging this out. What I'm doing is I got to figure out a way to fasten this to this wall. People always ask me, Handyman, when you build fences, why do you use screws instead of nails? It's so much easier using nails. This is why. After a couple years, they come loose, and they get looser and looser. And this fence has actually been somewhat taken care of. They at least put some stain on it. See, this one's coming out. These ones are coming out. This whole thing coming loose. You can literally pound those in with your hand. Number 4s, it's a little hot for this, but I have my drill depth set correctly for the right amount of countersink you get with number 4s.
What's number 4, Handyman?
These are little shots. Fire in the hole. So those 3 ram sets are going to hold it in place. There's a whole ton of glue here that once that cures, this is permanently bonded to this wall. Next up is to glue these back on here. No, we're going to power grab the hell out of these things. Okay, those are all glued up with this instant power grab. We'll see how it holds up. I mean, this whole thing is going to come apart with the freeze and thaw, freeze and thaw. These things will probably get glued back on again, but I think these ones will outlast the remaining ones that are still stuck. You can easily see how water is going to get down in there, and when it freezes at nighttime, pop these things loose. They're already loose, but I'm here to glue those ones on. We're done at this house. Lights are on. Fence post is glued and nailed to the brick wall, and the tile is glued on. I told him to leave the tape on the tile for 48 hours. On to the next stop. 94 degrees out right now. This is frozen ice water. So most of the day is done. I really want to get the next one. I got to cap off a sprinkler line below grade for a water meter inspection. There currently is not a backflow preventer on the house, and the city says, hey, you can't have your sprinkler lines hooked up And keep in mind, this isn't a standard sprinkler system. It just has one of those little digital clocks screwed on to the faucet, the hose spigot. And that is connected to some sprinklers that are underground. If it was above ground, just connected to a hose, I think they would pass it. What they want me to do, cut, cap, take some pictures, and then that's it. Oh, and after the inspection, they may or may not be calling me to come back to rehook it back up. Okay, here's the situation. This here is technically not legal. That's the sprinkler line coming out, going into this simple sprinkler clock and connecting to the hose spigot. So what I have to do, I guess I'm gonna pull this edging and dig down. I have to take pictures of this capped off below the ground. What I might do, just dig here forward, cut it here, fold it down so it looks like it's in a hole, and then disconnect this. Get to digging. We are capped off. It's below grade. It's not very much below grade because that's just where the pipes are. This is where it tees in, and we've got a sprinkler head this way and a sprinkler head this way, and this one here used to go right up to there. You can see I hooked up a hose and an above ground sprinkler, and there it is, capped off. That's it for the day. Be an easy $1,000 day. I've got another one of these coming up this coming Monday, where I have to go into kind of a protester, rioter occupied zone. Won't be bringing the truck. I'm bringing one of our old cars that my wife drives in the wintertime. It's just not safe to bring a nice new vehicle there. Keep in mind, this is not the bad part of town. It is actually the expensive part of town that has been taken over by people who are just living there and protesting daily. So that should be interesting. So you're going to want to hit that subscribe button, click the bell, so you don't miss that one. Don't know what's going to happen. It's in a loft. It was built in the 1800s, but well, what was it? It was some sort of building, factory or something, but now it is a residence that was converted in 1999, I think, to, you know, that trendy downtown loft experience thing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Put your questions down below and I will be sure to answer them. Goodbye.